The United Nations Public Health Arm, WHO, is hosting an emergency session committee. The epidemic advisors would suggest all delegates remain calm and listen carefully to the upcoming briefing. Note that the United Nations are collaborating with NATO and EU until further notice. This new virus that enters human hosts manipulates attempts to spread to other hosts, including animals of all classes. The origin of the virus is unknown, but scientists have collected specific patterns regarding zombie migration. This host is referred by scientists and doctors as zombies. Here's a list of factors that come into play when dealing with virus-controlled hosts. Proceeding from introducing zombie preferences, as the acting epidemic advisor, it's also my duty to update you on the current development. So far, the zombie outbreak has only been cited in Toledo and Madrid in Spain. The numbers of infected hosts has been rising exponentially, and simulations and trend statistics report that the rate would most likely increase. As of 12 hours ago, the government has declared a state of emergency and has been busy evacuating citizens to nearby displaced camps and surrounding countries. 260 countries have closed borders, and it's advised to do so. Martial law has been declared. However, there are few cities which, due to unknown reasons, fail to respond, and that shall be the topic today. Madrid and Toledo has already been abandoned, as zombie encampment has been set up, which signifies that the host does have a certain degree of intelligence. This list of cities, which retains over 75% of its population, are the following: Ronda, Granada, Segovia, Córdoba, Gibraltar, Seville, and Malaga. With Madrid being the origin of the epidemic and Toledo being abandoned as all identified human has been infected by the virus. Therefore, effectively, before more resources can be allocated, the WHO can only issue a warning system for civilians, which has been color-coded to even the most intellectually undeveloped person to understand. The red alert signifies that the city faces zombie invasion in a set period of time. There can be no preemptive measures, and it's only up to the existing population of the previous city and environmental factors to slow down the progress. We can only prepare for the aftermath recovery, such as salvaging resources and buildings, but not quarantine and control the outbreak. Yellow alert signifies that there's a high chance of zombie migration to the city, so they can establish defensive elements along the perimeter of the city and evacuate citizens airborne or ship. Orange alert represents there are margin of percentage that zombies will head in the general direction. Although respective cities are not facing immediate danger, by issuing the said alert, it's advised for all personnel to locate within the city to exit immediately. Here is a roadmap to show the various cities which have not been evacuated yet. Once one of the cities of the southern region has been affected, the threat level will increase as the zombie hordes are much closer proximity with the populated areas. Starting from Segovia, as all delegates can observe, the left column signifies positive factors and the right column represents repelling factors. Because airborne and water contaminating infection is not observed, Protocol Alpha 1 quarantine procedure has not been activated. Segovia is given red alert for the following reasons. It's extremely close to Madrid, only 91 kilometers distant, with multiple highway and train system connecting both cities. Not only that, Segovia has one of the most preserved aqueducts in the world. Finally, in September, Segovia only has 28.5 millimeters rain. And compared with May, October, which has over 60 millimeters, it's one of the months which has the least amount of rainfall. However, the elevation of the city is much too high for the zombies' preferred habitat as mountainous. Temperature as low as 1 in January, but unfortunately in September its lowest temperature is only 12 Celsius. Because the color-coded alert issuing system does not give a great degree of flexibility, the system is a temporary basis until a more substantial system has been developed. The next city I will be discussing is Cordoba. This city is an important choke point, and all efforts should be used to secure it, because the European Road 5 goes through the city and highway separates in different roads that connects all the cities together. Although Cordoba has the highest recorded rainfall, September is the time with the lowest amount of rainfall. However, if zombies do not reach the city within 2 to 3 weeks, The raining season will start, an average of 11 days of raining per month. Not only that, being a major city, it has more than 20 high-speed train traffic every day, so that could attract zombies. There is hope because Cordoba is heavy with the olive oil industry. Although zombies have a dislike towards Roman temple, in respect to the total area of the city, it has minimal deterrent value. Based on this, the discussion with the High Command, we decided to give it Cordoba a yellow alert. The next city is Seville. Just like Cordoba, it's a nexus, a transportation hub. The current temperature favors the zombie, with an average of 25 Celsius in September and a modest winter of 7 degrees Celsius. The average rain days for Seville in September is 2 days, and July and August is 0. Seville is a perfect place for zombie migration. However, it's not only that, its flamenco culture attracts zombies. Luckily, Seville is both far from Madrid, over 530 kilometers away, and it's a coastal city, and is famous for its bullfighting. Therefore, it's awarded a yellow alert. Granada shall be the topic of discussion next. Located 200 kilometers away from Cordoba, it's a modestly populated city with a surprisingly small area, just 88 kilometers. It possesses the Alhambra Palace, connected by 2 roads, A44 and A395, that connects to E905, an international E-highway. Perhaps it's the symmetry that attracts the zombie, because sightings have shown that zombies are attracted to the photo of the tourist attraction. However, Granada is an elevated city of 738 meters, and June through November is a raining season with an average of 143 millimeters of downpour. They also have various Roman temples that seem to scare the zombies. The next city is Ronda. The closest route to Madrid requires over 560 kilometers, and similar to Granada, is elevated 750 meters from sea level, where the Guadalquivir River separates the two cities in half. Ronda, just like Seville, is known for its bullfighting. However, it only had a population of around 36,700 people. The most famous gorge of the Guadalquivir River is the El Tajo Gorge. Surprisingly, even though this community is nowhere as populated as other cities, there is still a high-speed train connection, but it's not connected directly or indirectly to any international highways. Ronda is located in Serranía de Ronda, which is by reputation the wettest part of Spain. Unfortunately, the rainy season isn't until November. Based on all this fact, the WHO presents Ronda with an orange alert. Malaga is a relatively close city to Ronda, around 103 kilometers if you drive on an interurban highway. Malaga is a coastal city with an average elevation of 11 meters above sea level. Swimming is a common civilian sport. It's relatively populated, around 560,000 people, with 395 kilometers square of area. Malaga is the central station of the Cordoba-Malaga high-speed rail line, so the threat level of the city automatically increases when Cordoba will be invaded by zombies. Malaga has a long summer, starting from April all the way to November, meaning that there's maximum sunshine and least amount of rain, around 20 millimeters in September. Finally, flamenco shows are very common in Malaga, especially during festive seasons. Because of all these, Malaga issues a yellow alert. The last city of today's briefing will be Gibraltar. Because being a British overseas territory, logistical issues are more prominent. However, Gibraltar is also one of the cities of least concern because of its relative location and its geography. Gibraltar is a rocky coastal city. There's no high-speed train or highway that connects the city from other cities of today's discussion. Gibraltar is one of the cities with least hours of sunshine, around 2 to 8 hours depending on what month it is. As 99 days of rainfall per year, meaning there will be 24 hours of rainfall every 88 hours. Of all these factors, Gibraltar will be issued an orange alert. This will conclude the epidemic advisor's briefing. A moderated caucus will be hosted before a 5-minute refreshment break. The advisor look forward for a productive session.